understand. I mean, I understand. I'm trying to put the club on it really the wrong way with the hands and arms instead of letting it go where it goes.
You're making that your motor. Yeah. And now we're going to get this being the motor right here. If you can get that.
Can I get this to be the motor?
Oh yeah. Just think about if me and you get how big our motor is. If we can get that motor turning faster, how much speed we'll have. But if you can get that motor turning, you can keep the shaft from running past you. If you got an arm-driven golf swing, you're gonna stand the shaft up a lot at impact. You're gonna.
All right, like I said before, I've noticed in watching all the stuff in my swing, I watched a billion swings. It always makes me want to vomit. You know, I kind of look pretty good up here sometimes.
Yeah.
And I kind of look good over here sometimes. But from here to here is where things are not going right for me because, like I said, the club is kind of swinging me. It's unloading. It's unloading early. And if that's where the ball's at on this rope right here, my club is either bottoming out early or I miss the ground and I'm thin.
Yeah.
So
if you see like a face on, if you see that, you're exactly right. If you got an arm-driven golf swing, the club's going to run down on you fast back here. Your angles are going to be out big time soon in your downstroke.
Right.
You're going to look like that. Tour players still look like this. But they're doing it with this motor right here, not their hands and arms. But if you're doing it with your hands and arms and your pivot stops and slows down, that thing's going to come down on you. That club's going to release down. And really and truly, people that do that, they hate tight fairways. They hate it because they can't have the club still going down at impact the way you had to be able to hit off tight lies.
Right.
They can sweep it, so they'll play better out of like the first cut or rough that ain't very high. That's when they'll play their best irons because they're here. They're not going down anymore. They're starting to come up or sweep. But the perfect iron shot has to be hit with a little downward blow, and if you're pulling that motor fast like that right there, you can still be going down through the hit. Then you play off. You want tight fairways.
So the real thing is like, okay, once I'm up here and I start coming down, it's like it's got to be driven by hips and chest.
Yep. There you go. Look where your hands just went to right there.
Hips and chest. Right?
Yeah. And if you're pulling that, they'll go right along for the ride. But if you do it with your hands and arms, you're not strong enough to keep that club from. It's going to unwind on you. You build up centrifugal force and then stop the motor.
Yeah.
That club's going to race down like crazy on you.
Well, that's exactly the problem that's been in my game for absolute certain. And I've got the ability to do what you said. So it's like, okay, I just got to keep working on that and get.
You do have the ability. Yeah.
Where I can go here.
You know, we're creatures of habit. Years ago you went to see Dave Reagan. He told you need to start moving to your left foot, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
You need to hear it again from old Uncle Kip.
That's it. Well, I mean, you're telling me that this kind of upper torso hangback business is no good.
No good.
It's like, okay, we got to get more with the right shoulder over the right left toe.
Right there. That's where you need to get to.
Instead
of the old foot back.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Arnold Palmer finished like that.
Mm-hmm.
Both toes pointed at the flag.
He's cranking his pivot like crazy though.
He could hit it back there for sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he could.
I got it, man.
I think you won't have any problem sticking this in.
I'll kill Brett.
Oh,
this year.
Yeah.
They're dead. They can't hang. When I outdrive them like 20 yards, I'm gonna take pictures and send a text to you every time.
Brett, the far left winger. He's gonna be dead. He's gonna be. All right, good stuff.
Yeah. And then we'll go over here to my truck.